everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3 with this Russian campaign. Last time around we defeated Napoleon, and since then the French have removed all the troops from the northern part of Bavaria and instead moved to the southern. We currently have MacDonald and Autun down here, which I imagine leaves Stuttgart more or less open. At the same time, the Prussians have taken Oldenburg, and I don't think the Prussians... they are still at war with quite a few nations, including the Netherlands, which they now have opened a second route to attack through. At the same time, the British land a force and take Marseille and the province of Provence down here. So that's interesting development. The British are doing a lot in this campaign. Oftentimes they don't, but here they've been landing troops here, they've been landing plenty of troops into Spain, they've taken the islands over here and so on, so that's pretty interesting. But with the fact that the French have moved out, it's pretty clear that I should be able to move pretty unscathed through here. I moved up one of my intellectuals, and what we have seen is there's not a lot of troops coming through here. So it should be quite safe. We'll still be... okay, so there shouldn't be any troops here. There's 3 full stacks. Okay, so that was good, then I didn't throw everything right at them. We're prepared to fight them over here. We'll bring all the armies gathering over here. Maybe I should bring one close to München, just to aid the Austrians. I can imagine that the French are looking to attack. They would probably crush the Austrians. Still quite a few turns away till I get my cannons coming in. I've started recruiting a few troops back in Russia, but it's mostly specialty elite troops from Moscow right now. So not a massive spam kind of along the border of infantry. I thought I'd be able to move straight through, since this was the only thing I saw. But now that the 3 full stacks here, I think we're going to end turn. We're going to figure out... hopefully the French attacks us and we get a big battle here. That kind of ends all the resistance, at least towards Stuttgart. Open up the road there. But who knows what the AI has in mind. I should say here, not entirely sure if you can hear it, but I have a little bit of hay fever, so not entirely sure. Maybe if there's a cut anywhere in the videos, because I'm gonna sneeze or something like that. And hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn. See what the enemy comes up with, if they intend to attack us here, or if they're gonna avoid the battle yet again. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're planning. It could be, since they're moving troops in, that they're planning on taking München, but who knows. Let's go ahead and end turn anyways. Steam power has come to Russia, and I've built tons of steam-powered sawmills all over Russia. We also have a commercial port and court of justice. Here what I did, because there's no really need to have massive fleet, it's expensive and unnecessary, I've decided to change this into a trading port instead, so I'll get cash, which I can turn into infantry. So I thought that was a pretty good trade, and given that the sawmill now reduces the construction of buildings in the region by 18%, and then +2 in all regions, so 20% really for this one, or for this building. I guess it would be even more. If those 2% from all the sawmills all around adds on. But anyways, enough of sawmills. The French actually sallied forth with a navy to attack my trade convoy. So we'll just merge everything into one fleet now. They came out of Brest, attacked the far back that wasn't protected by the frigates, but we fled, and they fled towards Cardiff. I don't know what they're gonna do there. Let's see if I can actually attack. Oh, wait, that's a Spanish navy. Where did the Spanish come from? I thought this way was clear. Damn you, Great Britain! What is going on? 2 turns away anyways. We'll hope that this is a weak fleet. There's 3 ships and I've got, what, 10? Although my frigates are quite broken down. And trade ships do not add a lot. We do have the Neptunus, 64 gun, but of course the Spanish have like their, what's it called, Santísima Trinidad, the biggest ship in the game, or something like that, coming at us. Anyways, looks like it's going to be quite the big battle. The French have added troops now at the border here. I'm hoping they don't drag in the 3rd stack as well, because then it's going to be one hell of a battle. French are not really attacking, and I couldn't see that there was any battle in between the French and the Austrians, so that's that. We're gonna move this guy in just to see. Oh, there are some extra troops about here. Oh, the Austrians have moved through. Interesting move. I don't think it'll work out, but why not? Looks like the Prussians are making another move. This is the army that took Oldenburg. They're making another move against the Dutch, and the Dutch have moved their troops forward to Utrecht, to the banking house. I think the Prussians could maybe sneak past here and actually take the town and end the battle before then. Well, I mean, I kind of don't want the Dutch to go down just because I'm trading with them. However, their port is blocked anyway, so I'm not making any trade right now with them, unfortunately. With all of that said, it's time to launch our attack. It could be that the enemy will intercept us, so we'll just move slowly. Oh, okay, we're intercepted. And the French will bring 6,500 men against my army of about 12,000 men. This could be an out-assault, but I'm pretty sure a lot of nice units would get destroyed. No, we'll play it. We'll play it. The thing that I will do is I don't need that many generals to start off with, and a lot of these cavalry units were broken down, so I'm going to switch it out so we get infantry coming in instead for reinforcements, cannon instead of general, and then big units of grenadiers coming in support rather than loads of cavalry. Some units of cavalry will come in, like the cavalry from this army I think is okay. So I think that's a pretty good setup of what troops should be joining the battle. Maybe infantry before light infantry. But there we have it. Let's go ahead and strike down the French, who has intercepted us. As we can see from the map, the French hold the high ground. We've got kind of a ridge going through here, and we're here on the low ground. What I've set up is we've got 3 brigades, 2 of which are really big. So we've got the Grenadier one here, 4 units in the main line with 1 in reserve, and then the lights, 4 units with 1 Grenadier in reserve, and then as a 3rd brigade we've got the elites, so it's the Leibgewardie units, which there are quite a lot of. Cavalry on the sides, mixed, so it's heavy cavalry first, followed by light. Cannons in the center, in what little sliver of a high ground I have. And yeah, let's go ahead and start, shall we? It's gonna bring this cannon up here, and this cannon right up here. And then we'll start moving the brigades forward. And then the Grenadiers with heavy cavalry moving to the forest, followed by the Hussars. We've got enemy cannons firing on us. Oh, I switched that around. It's the Cossacks moving first here. It should really be the heavy cavalry. But I can switch that later on. Let's see. Pretty good position. No, not actually. God. This is not a good position for this cannon. Neither for this. I looked at this, which is okay. And only really this one is good. These ones are better. As this one is under fire, I don't know if I want to move it forward. Let's see if it's, when it starts to fire, see if it actually does any good. It looks like it's firing towards this side. Okay, so more or less all of those shots went straight into the hill. As it is a horse-drawn artillery, I could move it maybe even further forward. But there's no other like good high ground or anything to hold. We've got National Guard unit moving forward. And this unit should rush and take position behind the wall, while the rest of the lights move like that. And the Grenadiers anchoring the center. And he's firing now on the Grenadiers, which will turn slightly like that. And heavy cavalry. Oh, God. I've got a wisdom tooth pushing up, and the thing about wisdom teeth is it never goes quick, does it? It's like, oh, this year I'm gonna push up like 1 millimeter, and then in 6 months we'll do the next millimeter, and so on. I did remove one on my, I think it was the, I can't remember if it was left or right side. We sent off the dragoons over there. We kept bleeding for forever. Oh, they actually moved. These guys aren't firing, but I'm not going to move them right now because there's tons of French cavalry now moving forward. Cannons deploying, so that's good. And they're not actually moving to attack, they were moving to set up in formation. There's so much cavalry coming, let's form squares. Grenadiers will hold their fire. Here, though, I think we will hold and instead countercharge the enemy. Heavy cavalry and the Leibgewardie Hussars attacking. You will hold fire and form square for now. The light brigade squares are holding. French Hussars being pushed back. I'm not going to send in my cavalry just yet. The grenadier lines are holding. We're not forming square. Instead, we're holding the line, shooting them down. Let's see if we can break this one. We could push around and crush all this cavalry. Which, there's tons of confusion here, and there's just tons of French cavalrymen getting destroyed. The thing is, the air is doing it all it's kind of the wrong way around. The Napoleonic way is to soften the enemy up by artillery. Then once there's soft, a combined attack of infantry and cavalry goes in. The air always sends in its cavalry on its own. Heavy cavalry would go straight in to catch these three. And then I'll move the hussars around and strike the enemy from the back. I think they were already drawn into that. Oh, the enemy lancers did the weakest ass charge on my cuirassiers, but it caused them to move forward, which I don't like. The enemy cavalry is broken up enough that we'll drop square and start moving on them. I don't know, I wasn't really gonna move into the infantry. Let's just pull back and send them all off. And then I want the Grenadier Brigade to start moving forward and meet the enemy's infantry, and then I want the Light Brigade to start moving forward, followed by the... oh, look at that! Cossacks will attack. You can hold here and open fire. My cavalry will reorganize. Why are you moving like that? When the entire line is coming under fire. Didn't I order you guys to charge? Slowest charge I ever seen. As there's an enemy reinforcement army coming in, I'm not going to send in the elites just yet. Let's move forward a little bit. Heavy fighting. They're broken over here. My guys are tired though. I wish I could send that cavalry unit in. But I guess we're gonna have to send in the guys on this side instead. Let's get the lights closer here to really start breaking up the enemy. The grenadiers aren't doing too good. They're just trying to shoot these guys down. Firing on the hussars instead of the grenadiers is shooting up their ass. I might actually... let's exchange these two units. You'll move back to reserve and you'll move to the front instead. Oh, more enemy cavalry. Ah, let's just send it in. Send it! Enemy reinforcements seem to be coming from back here. Slow as response from this unit. A little bit worried this unit's out of out of sync with the rest of the line.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Victory! We haven't dealt with the reinforcements yet. Time to hold fire with the cannons. The reinforcement was so slow to join the battle that they're trickling in one by one. Is there even any French units? Yeah, there are some French units there. One unit of chasseurs cheval.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must flee.
Let's crest the hill. Let's take that hill. We'll take the hill today, and then we don't have to be. Then we don't have to be Robert E. Lee tomorrow. Take that hill at all costs. And nothing else. Just at all costs, take the hill. Nothing more. Just take it. And if you don't, you're fired. Surprised these guys are holding on, but I guess my guys are so tired. And that's why.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest.
Yeah. I did know that. Start moving the artillery forward. I'm not entirely sure where to place it, but let's start just moving to the right direction. So we got some units being spotted. Let's see, the lights. I want to take that warehouse. That's going to be cool. I'm going to send one light unit in there. Okay, the enemy cavalry was sent off. I'm going to organize it now into one heavy unit over here. And then we'll have the lights move to this side instead. It's probably going to take a while before we actually come to blow with the French. So we'll let them organize themselves a little bit. It'll give me time as well to organize. This area right here, I guess, is a pretty good spot for the horse-drawn artillery, and I think the 12-pounder most likely isn't going to take part in this battle. It's going to be too late for it. Are the French units leaving? Are they coming in and leaving immediately, or what's going on? I think that might be what's happening. Let's go ahead and take a look, because otherwise, are they all hiding on this side, or what's going on? I want to see here. If this one immediately leaves.
Sir, our general is under attack.
It immediately leaves. Okay, so the enemy is not gonna fight. They're immediately leaving. Okay, so we'll rush and we'll destroy as much of this reinforcements as possible. A lot of the cavalry will probably be able to get away. But I'll imagine I'll be able to crush a lot of the infantry that comes in. It's pretty clever of the AI to just remove everything from the fight. I wonder what all this is. All these units are running about all over the place. We have a single Belgian cannon crewman, which is moving really slow. I guess you get paid by the hour. Horse-drawn artillery will be set up, canistering along here. grenadiers set up here will be able to fire down, but they'll probably be replaced by the lights since they have higher accuracy. Absolute mess up here. Where's the general? Come in and support, and we'll do a bit of massacre. Okay, no one had time to fire. We shot not a single soldier. Great. Oh, looks like the infantry is gonna come in over there while the cavalry came in over here. We'll have to change the position of everything then. And move everything kind of forward. It doesn't seem as though I'm able to catch a lot of these. This one's is halting to fire. Great. So we'll be able to catch a few of these. Lights come in, and then we'll replace them. And then it'll be canister going into this mess. All lovely stuff. Grenadiers aren't actually doing that hot. Let's get the elite brigade over here.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, what the crap happened to the cannon? Oh, the cavalry units are actually fighting back. Oh, and they broke that unit. Charge in. Lights, hold your fire because you're shooting friendlies. No, don't shoot my cannons down. Oh, I lost my cannon completely. Send them off the field.
Our men are running, sir.
Well, I thought I was gonna catch them off guard. Actually, you head over there. Oh shit, the grenadiers are getting murdered. The enemy pulled a fast one on us. It actually turned into a fight. These were broken. I'm gonna have to send in my cavalry. Okay, some units managed to get out. One of the grenadier units will be able to set up over there. Kutuzov is close to support all these guys. Why isn't this section firing? Lots of chevrons being gained by the lights. Plenty of targets to fire at here. We're gonna have to speed up the advance of the elites. Otherwise the French are gonna break through. Shame about my cannon there. The repeated charge towards the line here. Let's inspire that one. Pull back a little bit so you can fire. Grenadier will hold fire. And then pull back. And the Grenadier unit will take your place. And now the elites turn up. Just as it's all over. Damn, those Frenchies pulled a fast one on me. We're able to destroy a cannon and turned it into a close victory instead of a devastating victory. Anyways, let's head back to the campaign map and see if the road is open to Stuttgart. Here we have the result of the battle, 13,000 men, but we against 6,500 French. But as you can see, of the French force, 3,000 men managed to escape and remain after the battle. We lost 1,500 men, so not entirely good, plus we got that cannon completely destroyed, which is not good. Because cannons take a long time to recruit, and marching them across Europe takes a very long time. So the fact that I lost my horse artillery there was really bad. Also, I lost a lot of units, got really banged up by that fight. So that wasn't good at all. The Guard Jaegers did most of the killing. They lost a lot of men, but they killed a lot. And so on. Damn. I thought I'd be able to corner them there at the end and just cut them down as they were running away, but then they came in on the side and the infantry... God damn it. Yeah. And still managed to escape. I actually got the Battle of Ulm. But a Battle of Ulm done by the Russians, so the French were able to escape. However, we're in a better position now than we were before. We did break them, even though an incomplete army managed to get away. We are in a better position to attack. Kutuzov's army, though, is not going to lead the attack. I think we'll actually leave with Kamensky's army on the main attack. And then Kutuzov will be in the back because his army needs to replenish. The cannons are at this point 3 turns away. Joining the battle. Got the navy on the move. I started recruitment on some elite infantry units. It's gonna take forever. You know what? The war will probably be over by the time these reach here. Like, it just take too many turns to get into position. So, I guess we'll just spam musketeer units on the front here. It'll take two turns to recruit. You know what? Probably the easiest way is to ship them all the way rather than march through. But where would I land? Somewhere with a good roads. So I guess somewhere here, and then we can use the road system to go and join. So that's good. Luckily, we don't need a big ship. We can fit 4,000 Russians into one little sloop. Just massive amount of infantry, so I can keep going. Right, so the French were able to slip away there. They were able to slip away and deal damage. Not as much as we did, but we're only able to kill off, what, 3,000 Frenchies? And they took 1,500, which was quite a lot. So compare the Battle of Ulm to the Battle of Rendsburg. The Battle of Ulm was definitely not a great victory. With that said, we're gonna end it right here. Next time around, we'll attack Stuttgart, straight at it, take it, and then, I mean, with that out of the picture, I hope that the Austrians will be able to deal with this on their own, so my flank won't be threatened, and then the reinforcements aren't really that strong. It's a very tiny trickle of troops coming from Paris. So I think once we break through here, I'm hoping we can just continue on pretty good. And we don't actually need to bring the Prussians into this. With that said, I hope you guys still enjoyed the battle, and that you'll come around for the next one. Bye.